Hello, blasting the noise tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI, It's a Brave New World, with me, BlueAnkylo. So, in between episodes, I did just a teeny tiny little bit of grinding. Like, I really didn't want to level grind. I just wanted to get a little bit of money, so that we could buy one more item before we go to the next dungeon. So I bought the Noise Blaster, which was 1000 GP. I also bought a spare set of this stuff for reasons we'll see soon enough, but that's all we bought. Well, no, I bought a couple more Phoenix Downs and a couple dried meat, because we were low on items. It'd be nice to have a few more antidote and eye drops, I suppose, but I think we'll be fine. As long as we're smart, we should be fine. And honestly, you level up around here really quickly. Like, you can get everyone up to level 8 or 9 without any trouble at all. So, you know, don't worry about it getting an extra 1 level up. It's really nothing to worry about. Unfortunately, the quickest way to kill these things is still the Bioblaster. So, Edgar proves more than he ever has before that he's the MVP of the squad. He will, I believe, consistently be one of the strongest characters in Brave New World. Alright, welcome to Mount Koltz. This place always intimidated me a little as a child. A lot of poison. If I'd been smart, I would have bought all those anti-poison relics as a kid. But, you know how it is. So, new enemies. More mammoths, but, I think they're a bit stronger than the ones in Narsh. I guess I could try out the Noise Blaster. It's not my favorite relic, or, it's not my favorite tool. But it did confuse all of them. So, there's that, you know. But as soon as they take physical damage, they unconfuse themselves, so. Or you could just use poison and try to kill them. Not bad. I just want to see if fire does anything. Fire seems to do double damage, I betcha. So that's nice. Alright, but I want to mostly preserve Terra's MP for healing. Because, as you may have noticed, we still take an awful lot of damage, you know. That's the key thing about the mod for this area. That was suspicious. Enemies hit a lot harder, and you have a lot less HP than vanilla. This could be difficult. We'll see. If they start getting status inflictions on you, you get in trouble. Now the plant-type enemy, what is it called? Whatever that thing's called over there. It's probably healed by poisons. Let's test it out. The Trillium. It's also probably weak to fire if you want to use some MP. Plants seem to be strong to poison in this game. Oh no, not that one. Future plants. Alright, nothing to worry about. Suffice to say that I think the birds blind you and the plants poison you in this dungeon. So, if you didn't buy those relics, shame. For shame. Alright. Again, this is not a very large dungeon like the other one we've been through, the other cave. So it shouldn't take us too long. Butterfly, there you go. So that's the reason not to buy a whole lot of weapons for Locke, is he tends to find a lot in treasure chests, actually. Now, does this weapon do anything special? Someone might ask. Double damage to humans. Sure. Alright, so if you find a human down here, he'll kill him good. Oh look, it's a human! Let's kill him good! You know what else works really well on humans, though? Poison. So, although Locke here, you know, does good damage, he's got nothing on Edgar. I think it's just a running sort of trend that Edgar will do double to triple the damage of anyone else on the team for the entire game. I think whoever the modder was that made this just really loved Edgar. And yeah, I know some of these fights would go a little bit quicker with Terra's fire spell. I feel like it's more important to keep her MP high so she can heal. Otherwise, you have to use consumables that you shop at, like that you purchase from a shop. Ooh, that hurt. Alright, well, see, like I said, people will die. That was a lot of damage for 2 hits in a row. Okay, seriously, that's getting to be a little bit obnoxious. I did read that some enemies have different attack patterns when they're the only enemy left on in the group. So it could be that once they're down to 1 mammoth, they just tusk continually, which is kind of brutal this early in the game. That was our first death anyway, and I mean, I guess I could have healed him up earlier, but like 120 damage before we can even move is an awful lot this early. Very suspicious shadow over there, by the way. Let's fall away. Now, we did meet a ninja named Shadow very recently, but this doesn't really look like him. Yeah, that would have definitely poisoned people in the old days. So I'm hoping I can do a little bit of damage to the mammoth thing, and then kill him with this before he gets a chance to start just doing stupid amounts of damage with Tusk. I guess that must have been a counter to the ability. I wonder, maybe he was getting counters off of the ticks of poison damage? Also, that attack does way too much damage as well. 70 to the whole group is a lot. So I think the plants maybe have a physical counter. It's hard to keep track of all of them, but just, you know, we gotta sort it out. The enemies get a lot of stuff like that. Alright. Like I said, this is why we're preserving Terra's MP. Enemy encounter rate! So maybe get rid of the wind slash thing, because that's really brutal. Of course you miss. Maybe it'd be worth confusing them. I don't know. I feel like the poison's generally the better choice, but... Oh, okay, so you can't confuse a plant, and the mammoth just dodged. I don't know how you dodge a trumpet, basically. Alright, so physical attacks against the mammoth is probably the right choice. And then probably, like, skills and magic against the plant. And it did not seem immune to poison, so that's good. And it's kind of rude when you fight a big group that can all counter different types of attacks, and they're all mixed together, so there's some monsters that are counter to physical and counter to magic, so you can't just target all like normal. Or, well, you can, but you suffer the consequence. Alright, like this at least it's all magic-based. Well, let's see. We'll try attacking with Terra. That did a lot of damage. I don't know why that was so effective. Maybe it was a crit? But yeah, it seems like it gets a Bane counter every time. Alright. Just gotta learn if we fight a new enemy, that's all. Very suspicious. Hey, this fight's getting pretty old. Good job on that counter. That was really nice. I hate it when the enemy, like, they get a counterattack off of your, like, it's not even like you meant to attack them. Like, it's like right there, right? It attacked Edgar, so Edgar counterattacked. But then the enemy gets another counterattack to his counterattack. I think that should be disallowed. You shouldn't be allowed to counter off of another counter. Cheating. Well, we're out of healing. We got one more cure spell. Maybe I should have got another level up. Nah, I think there's a place to rest coming up. Or there should be. Yeah, definitely should not use Bioblaster on the Mammoths. It really doesn't like it. Oh, the Condor. That's too much damage. Look at that. Look how much damage that thing did to us. Well, that's the end of our healing. Sure hope we don't take any more damage. And this is with no poison, no blind. Imagine if we were all poisoned and blinded. It'd be crazy difficult. That's why I say this mod makes things significantly more challenging. Anyway, fortunately, there just happened to be a place to recover all our MP back. So even if it was not a red glowy spot, in the original game it would have been a blue glowy spot, and we could have used a tent, which we definitely would have brought a tent for. It's just some of these areas in Brave New World won't be red, and then recovering before a boss fight will be much more difficult. Not that there's a boss fight coming or anything. Alright, now 3 wind blades would just kill us. So please don't give me 3 wind blades. Might be worth trying to blaze them, although I think fire didn't do very much damage, honestly. Yeah, I think we just need to do physical attacks here. I feel like maybe they only use Gale Cut once they've been injured. But I'm not 100% on that yet. Still, that's like way too strong of an attack. Almost half our HP for the whole group. That's I mean, you could only heal through one of those. If you had to take 2, that's dealing more damage than we can heal already. Everyone's favorite fight. I believe that attack, the beak attack, would blind you. I think part of the confusion is sometimes the enemies do the same attacks normally that they can counterattack with, so it can be quite difficult to tell which is which. Well, we're getting some level ups out of this at least. Alright. Just hold it together, Blue, a little bit longer. I got enough MP. We'll burn them. We'll burn the plants. Probably should not have attacked with Lock, but... Look at that, he just dodged it like a pro. Wait, who's that? That dashing man, fancy hair, and the buff bodybuilder body. Boomerang is not doing as much damage as I was hoping. I mean, it keeps Terra safe, so that's fine, but it's not dishing out that much. It seems like it's got a couple different types of attacks, which is weird. I don't usually use those types of weapons in these games. Yeah. Now, you know, I'm sure this guy is a friend, but let's heal up first, just in case. Just in case he's not as friendly as he looks. Wait, it's Vargas? I heard you killed your old man. This is clearly not Sabin. Of course, Vargas doesn't know what Locke is talking about. He's not been shadowing him. I can't get caught. Boss fight! Vargas tamed bears. Bears did not deal with counterattacks. Alright, now... Oh, by the way, I didn't even say that. I forgot completely. So, when I got that one level up in between episodes, Terra learned Muddle. It might work on the bears. It'll probably be dead by the time she casts it. Yeah. So you can't target Vargas while the bears are there. Yeah, it works on the bears. That's pretty good. Not like it matters, but, you know. Alright, let's fight Vargas. Hope you're ready for a big boss fight. I'd like to poison him if we can. I'd also like to steal from him. I was really annoyed by the condors spamming that spell. Hey, an X potion, that's not bad. Alright, hopefully he's poisoned if it works. It did pretty good damage either way. Actually, he seems to have particularly poor defense. We only steal one item, and there's no way we can confuse him. I don't think the auto crossbow inflicts any statuses, so you probably just spam bio. But I'll test it out. I also basically guarantee that you can't get Imp to work on the boss. Honestly, Terra should really just focus on keeping us healed up. He has some pretty big attacks from what I remember. Eh, that's not as good as bio. Just to keep everyone on good ways above 100 HP. Come on! Is that all you got? Well, he punches as hard as the birds flap. Wonder what a normal attack is like. Not as good as bio. Should've just stuck with Bio Blaster. You could throw Terra on fire to do a little bit more damage, I suppose. Eh, why not? See if she can do as much as Edgar. And not really worth it. I would just save your MP if you're playing along. Enough! Off with ya! Give it up, Vargas! Ah, it's bouncing Sabin. How could you kill your own father? It's like a scene from an old Bruce Lee flick. Just terrible English acting. No! Father chose you! You had much more potential than I. Enough of your flies! I know I have potential. Mortal attack, Blizzard Fist! Well, see you guys. Luckily, Sabin withstands it. Yes. I guess there's no avoiding. Fate made us train together, Sabin, and fate will send you to your doom. Death Fist! Whatever, man. Your funeral. Got 36 seconds to kill him. Good thing I know secrets. We settle this now. There's no going back. Alright. I know tricks. If I ever get a turn to act, I know how to do stuff. That did a lot of damage. Anyway, get suplexed, yo! You like that? You'll never win the battle by doing that. I just wanted to show it off. You need to remember your training. Select Blitz. Left. Right. Left. A. Profit! I just had to suplex Vargas before I punched him. Ah, Master Duncan taught you 5-point palm exploding heart! Bye-bye, Vargas. Heart attack did him in. Shouldn't have took 5 steps. Ah. Hey, Edgar. Huh. The lost twin, you say? That's another one of my favorite lines. It's totally a compliment. Yeah, what are you guys doing out here? I train up here and fight my other trainees. I mean, the Empire did light his castle on fire. If that doesn't provoke a war, I don't know what does. Wouldn't have anyone else. Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know what kind of teacher Duncan was, but that seems like a nice way to remember him. Alright, everyone say hello to Sabin. He is a bear. Look at those stats. Not particularly good at magic. As if anyone knows magic besides Terra. But yeah, very strong, pretty fast, very sturdy. Generally the best HP in the group as well, by the looks of it. Also, aren't you glad that I bought an extra goggle and star ring? He uses claws. And he gets a lot of, like, elemental status infliction claws in this mod, kind of like how Yang did in Final Fantasy IV. And, that's good. It's fun. Nah, the plumed hat's useless, right? Should never have bought it. Well, it's better than a leather hat. I should have given it to Edgar, actually. I didn't even buy him armor. I totally forgot. Sorry, Edgar. Should have bought you something. Dried meat. Didn't this used to have like a weapon in it or something? So yeah, oh yeah, I forgot to show you his blitzes. But yeah, he's real good. Suplex is super strong, ignores enemy defense. Casts slow and muddle on the target, so yeah, it's definitely a very, very powerful ability these days. I feel like, especially at this point, Edgar and Sabin are definitely the strongest characters you'll find for a fairly long time. Also, did you note, Sabin joined at the same level as the rest of the party? In the original game, when a character joined or rejoined, they always came back like a couple levels higher than the average level of your party. So like, if our average level was 9, Sabin would join at like 11 or 12, which was cheating. So now they always join at exactly the average of the party level. It's fair, right? Alright, well, we're pretty much going to call that an episode. I'll walk across the valley here first. But we'll save the hideout for next episode. It's not very far. Look, it's right here. Not one encounter. Look at that. Come on. Show me what's out here. Just grease mics. So same enemies as what we would have fought around Figaro, I guess. So technically, you could try to steal from all the enemies at once, as long as you keep successfully stealing. Red Bull. That's like it's like a slightly better healing item than the dried meat. All right, well that'll do. I guess the only other thing to say about Sabin is all his blitzes will be here. So pummel, left, right, left. That's what I was just typing the commands in or inputting them myself. This one's pretty easy. Left, right, left, press A, like they said for Vargas. Sap is a nice status effect that works on almost anything. And physical damage that ignores defense is really strong. Suplex, similar type thing. X, Y, up, down is quite easy to input. Muddle and slow are also quite nice. I think they do similar amounts of damage. Suplex might do a little bit more than pummel, but it's pretty close to the same. The status effects are nice. So if you're fighting a boss, you want to get both effects on them, basically. And that's that. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Next episode, we'll bring Terra to meet with the returners and see what they have to say. Maybe she'll join them. Maybe she'll burn them all down. I don't know. Maybe she's an Imperial spy. How would I know? It's not like I've played this game before. See you guys.